Guys, before the video starts, do me a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel, because it just helps my channel to grow. And that way you'll get to see any other tips and tricks that I have for the Volkswagen CC. But if you're in the market for some new headlights, these LED lights are excellent. You're going to get so much more brightness for them. There's a link in the description to these, and you will get 20% off if you use the link and my coupon code. There's also a link for the fog lights as well. So use that if you're looking for some, because it will save you quite a bit of money, 20%. Okay, on with the video. Guys, welcome back to another video. Today I am going to show you how to replace the headlight bulb in a Volkswagen CC. Mine has not gone out, but today I'm going to replace it with these bright LEDs from OXILAM. You don't have to use an LED to replace it with, but I'm just going to show you a before and after with these ones. But I'm going to show you the steps how you get it replaced on these bulbs. This one is a 2014 CC, but it's going to apply to the model years that I'll put up on the screen. So let's get going. Okay, so you do get some protective gloves with this pack. Then you get the product manual and then the actual lights themselves. So make sure you use the gloves because you don't want to directly touch these lights anyway, and you don't want to directly touch the lights that you're taking out, especially if they are actually not burned out. Remember, this is going to be an upgrade for me as opposed to replacing a light that's burned out. The packaging itself is quite impressive though, and the lights that it's replacing are these D3S lights, in case you're wondering. But I will say that the packaging in general is just quite nice. Definitely high quality. So this is what the new LED light looks like, and you can see here on the back, you can see the cooling fan for that LED, just in case you've never seen one before. If you compare it to the regular lights that it comes with, these are the standard lights on these Volkswagen CCs, and you can see this one is a 6000K xenon HID light. So since this one is a 6500 and it's a LED, it should be much brighter than that original light, if that's what you're looking for. Okay, so since I'm changing the right bulb, I'm going to show you where they're located. So it's going to be this bulb on this side here. So you're gonna look, I'll try and turn my flashlight on, but it's going to be this section right here. So you don't, okay, it's going to be this section right here, so you don't get that much room to work with. You can see through this little hole here, you can see where the light is actually going to be located. But if you take this rubber piece off, you just pull it back and this pulls out. That's protecting the light cover from the elements. And then you're going to reach your hand in there and you're going to turn it anti-clockwise. Give me just one sec. So you're looking in here. You might have to finagle it a little bit, but just be gentle so that you don't break the bulb when you're pulling it out. And then here it is, and there's a little connector on the bottom that should disconnect fairly easily. Now the same way that you disconnected the bulb is going to be the same way that you connect the new one. It should click into place fairly easily. You don't have to force it, but I'm going to do that real quick. Okay, so now this is connected and the bulb can only fit on one way. It cannot fit on either way. And before you put it back in, and secure it, turn the light on just to make sure that it's actually working. You will need to turn your ignition on just so that the lights work. You can manually turn them on. Head over here, make sure that it's working. As you can see, super LED, super bright LED. So now that you know the light's working, you are gonna put it back down here in the hole. And as you can see from the front of the light, this allows you to turn it clockwise and to lock it in place inside that little spot. It's almost impossible to get my camera in there, so you're just gonna have to feel it, place it in, turn clockwise, and once it's done, it will actually be locked in place. And then I'm going to show you the difference between the LED lights and the regular HID lights that I had. So once you have the light in there, like I said, you're going to turn it clockwise. If you're looking at it from top down, it's going to be clockwise. It should be in there nice and tight. You don't need to over twist it. Then we're going to put this cover back on, this little rubber piece, and that will go on fairly easily as well. And it should be a nice fit as we had it before. Once you've done that, then we're going to turn the lights on and test them, but you're not going to be able to see them very good in the daytime, but we'll test them anyway. Both lights are clearly working. That one is the xenon light, this one is the LED. And if you're wondering why they're flashing, it's just because when you record it over camera, they have like a different frame rate, so it looks like they're flashing at you when really they're not. Okay, here's the moment of truth, the difference between the lights at nighttime. Oh my gosh, look at the difference. This one on my right side is the LED, the one on the left side is the HID, and I think you can tell just by the brightness that it's a massive difference. That is a lot brighter.